Hey guys, John Adams, Modern Design Aquascaping. Our team builds custom ponds, fountains, and waterfalls out of natural stone and wood. My goal is to educate and inspire the world about ponds and water features. I am here today in Uganda. I'm not kidding you. Generations of people will have fresh drinking water. 30,000 gallons captured several times a year will change the lives of a lot of kids, and it's because of people like us running the shovels. It's because of people like you funding the operation. It takes a village, and let me tell you what, I hope that I do an amazing job of sharing this experience with you because it's changed my heart, and I hope it changes yours. You know my thing's doing things that matter with people that matter. Let me tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. There's not a lot of things I've done in my life that make me feel so proud as what I'm doing right now. This video is about sharing my experience with you. So I'm gonna introduce you to some of the people who have been a part of this project. I'm gonna teach you about what we did here and how we did it, and hopefully you will get a vision of the joy. You will see the potential for the thousands and thousands of lives that we have changed.
This school, you won't see anything like this in the region. One of our goals is to have this school and then put a school in Kampala and raise up young people to be champions for Christ to get rid of the corruption in this country. It'll take generations, and I won't be here to see it, but that's our prayer. Here, this is an oasis in a desert.
Where's our hole?
Let's go.
Here, I probably look like Jennifer Aniston right now. So
that's why you
really
gotta wear.
me.
That's why you gotta wear this big hat.
It's really me.
So 95% of our work is done. The hole is dug, and that is most of the hard work. So that cheers me up a bit. We did get a little rain. Not too dry out here. Happy days. Carla, say something great for my video.
Hey, something great.
I'm going to take Sean, John, and myself are going to work on figuring, and Chris, on figuring out the plumbing and what we're going to do with that. Tools are all over here, hot blocks are here. So whoever, I would say for now, Jack, Ralph, and Jason, you guys figure out the hole. Yeah. Everybody else can work on getting the aqua blocks down to the end.
There's a mad amount of aqua blocks. You like them? Yes. Just madness. Drag. One of the things I want to bring to light for this whole project is we use the same materials we use for a lot of our water features at home, and that's the coolest thing, is the diversity of the products that we have and the people who have designed them and how we can integrate those to make a difference in the world. All right, so that was a couple hours of just rocking it out with probably 30 people just throwing the blocks down the hill. Let's go check out the guys in the hole, see what kind of madness is going on down here.
Alright guys, so once the team has the entire bottom of the hole perfectly level and pitched towards the low spot you can see in that right hand corner, then they put in this underlayment. The purpose of the underlayment is to protect your liner from any sharp objects down in the soil and also any kind of burrowing insects or rodents that might get to it. So it just gives you an added layer of protection before you put the rubber into the hole. So I'm going to head over here to meet the team. They're using a piece of underlayment as a blanket to carry the liner roll. This is typically how we move it from one place to another on a job site with no machines.
So that was a colossal oomph. All 20 of us just grabbed a hold of that giant liner roll, and everybody went, and nothing happened. So we're getting a machine now. Liner's coming in. I'm gonna get this bad boy set up back on a time lapse and see what happens. Look at this madness. Look at this. Chuck! Boom, look at how happy. That is genuine joy right there.
So I climbed up here to give you a little perspective of the size of a hole that holds 33,000 gallons of water down in here.
Everybody just carried this liner in like a big snake. They're gonna get it centered front to back. It's folded a special way. We're gonna slide that guy down in there where he's in the right spot, and then it's just gonna fold out, fold out, and fold out. That's gonna give us our basis. They're cleaning all the rocks and whatnot off of the underlayment, getting all that straightened out, everything perfectly flat. The team that worked on the hole today really killed it, getting all that cleaned up and looking beautiful. So we're gonna focus today on getting all the blocks done and in the hole, and then we're gonna work on all the plumbing and whatnot that actually runs the water in. So you can see a ditch right down in here coming from the side. We have all these buildings. You can see that building. We're gonna acquire the downspouts from there. We've got some downspouts from that one. Obviously this long building I'm in right here, we're gonna be able to acquire the downspouts from this building. This is one of the things they have, is they have all of this water, but they have no way to store it. If they buy anything, they have to buy these large prefabricated tanks, and it's just really unfriendly expense-wise. So it's a lot better when they can get the foundation to come in and do a big project like this. That's got us spoiled right there, this big giant machine bringing our soil right to the edge. We never have that. This is the first time we've ever actually had a machine on a job site on one of these foundation trips. So I'm super excited about that. Oh look, we got Mr. Schul down there. Big Jack. Everybody down there working. I got a feeling like I should probably get down there too, kids.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back.
All right, look what we got going on down here. Dave and Alan are pulling that up. They're getting it nice and tight around those vault lids right there. That's all got to be sealed up when we get done. You can see the liner's been wrapped around on top. There'll be another piece of liner over that, and then whatever extra geotextile we have left in the field we'll put on top to protect that. But it's what keeps the soil from getting down into the drinking water. You can see how they've done it here. What a beautiful clean job has been done of wrapping that up and peeling it in towards the center. All right, that gives us a clean soil edge all the way around the outside. So they're picking all that clean right now. And then everybody's gonna get in there and we're gonna start backfilling and compacting the soil. And we're just gonna go around and around this guy, round and around, and that's what's gonna compact it and hold everything tight together. And then we don't have to worry about water getting in and under it. We're trying to get some water in there so that, because this whole thing, basically we've created a big boat in this area. So this whole thing, if it gets water underneath that liner, will float and explode all those blocks right up out of the ground. We wanna make sure that we don't let that happen. Jack is guiding this big machine down here right now to gently push that soil in where we can easily move it around, but without mashing it into the side of the blocks, because you don't want to shift the blocks at all. They're in a perfect tight square right now. Flat on the bottom, that bottom is just slightly pitched. And the low side will be where these vaults are at right here. And this is just day one. We've been blessed with beautiful weather. The guys had a really nice clean hole when we got here that made a huge difference for us. So if we can get this thing backfilled, where we don't have to worry about a rainstorm ruining our project, we're in great shape to wipe this project out. So I'm gonna shut my yapper and get back down in there and get a shovel in my hands and get busy.
You're a lonely sailor, and your soul is made of wind and rain, doubts and blame. I'm a weary pirate, and my heart is made of dust and grain and spoiled champagne. I've got troubles, I've got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I've still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you wanna make a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. You're a born survivor, and you'll never find yourself in love. You're wise enough. I got troubles, I got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you wanna make a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you wanna meet a man who fully understands, who fully understands. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you wanna meet a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart.
So Mr. Bezad, tell me a story. What you got going on down here?
Okay, so what we're working on is the overflow and inlet pump vault, or
Okay.
this vault, and then we also have the pump vault going out. So we've got a 6-inch pipe that is going to capture all this rain runoff off of some of the neighboring roofs. And then we also have a 6-inch pipe going out. So we got to open up this trench a little bit wider because it's not 12 inches wide yet. So once we get that, then we'll be able to get all these pipes in and out and up and down and left and right. And then.
So you're basically saying that I need to go get a shovel?
I don't know what you're doing right now, but it doesn't look like you have a shovel in your hand.
You're so right. These guys are my heroes right here, man. They are doing some hard work over here and saving us a lot of pain for later. So I am on top of the water tower now. This is extra cool, guys. Sorry, I'm a little shaky up here, but it's higher than it looks. I'm above the rooftops. You can get a little better view of what's going on here. So that's the outside edge of our rainwater system right there. You can see the guys are running that 2-inch line down through there. It's coming around behind this building, all the way down here between these two little guys, and right up here from the ground. And it's gonna get it up into here, into these black tanks up at the top where I am right now. So then once these tanks are full, that creates the gravity feed, pushes the water back down through some of these other lines over here, and that feeds all the way down there into that far building, which is where all of the dining area is. Everything that we do from above is coming in. Gravity feed through this little pipe right here, and then this guy runs right down around into here, and then this is the water filtration system that they have in place. So that part was done for us on this occasion, which makes our job a lot easier, but this is where it all ends up in the end. Those guys are working on making all the connections, and all we really want to do is we just want to test this thing and make sure, see this open-ended pipe I've got right here, the end of this 2-inch line. We want to plug the pump in and make sure that it has enough juice to push the water all the way up here the way that it needs to. And we don't really have any technical equipment to do that with other than hook it up and test it. So that's what we're getting ready to do. Anyways, just figure you want to check it out. I'm gonna take all these pieces of fabric that I've cut and I'm gonna lash this thing to the pipe and make sure that it can hold it, because I'm probably 25 feet up in the air and there's a lot of weight in a 2-inch line full of water. So let's tighten everything up and hopefully we'll be able to plug this puppy in and see it work. What they're looking to do is, because between the rainy seasons they're going to have all of this soil and sediments that capture on top of the roofs. So they're going to set this up in a way that will allow them to divert the first rainstorm water off of all the roofs instead of going into the rainwater catchment system. This water is actually going to be diverted in the initial rainstorms, and then they'll turn the water back on so it flushes all the dirt and debris out of the system in the beginning, and then as the rain season goes on, it'll catch the rest of the clean water into the system. So that'll allow them to have the first flush system on the portions that have already been built, like these ones here. Now the ones that we're doing that are new are being used the downspout filters. So I'll take you over here and I'll get one of my buddies to show you the downspout filters and how they work. So guys, this is my buddy Charlie Ross.
Hello. So this is a pre-filter, if you will, before it goes into our rainwater exchange. And the reason we have this here is because we don't want a lot of trash going into that water. So it has a couple different filters here. It comes off of this pipe here. Say for example, we're collecting water off the gutter up here. It comes down through the pipe. The water comes through here, falls in here, comes into this box. It also has another filter here, which we'll show you. This actually will filter out all the fine particles. So this fits right in here like so. Then as that water comes through the top here, it's going to filter here for the larger trash and debris, and then that smaller micron filter is going to filter as well. So depending on what you're using this water for, as far as drinking or anything else, it's going to keep it as clean as possible.
Kids, the test of the test. I can hear it. I can hear it. Boom. Hit at the bottom. Oh, she's pushing hard. Still going. Losing steam. Oh, look at this. Look at that, kids. That's all we need to fill this tank. That's what we call a score. So that was it on top of the tower. The guys just plugged it in. You saw it, the water's running. It's an 8,000 gallon per hour pump. With that flow up here, we've got about 750 gallons, maybe 600 gallons per hour actually coming out of the pipe. And you know what? That's fantastic. That's all we need to fill this tank up, keep those guys in fresh water. Job accomplished. Boom.
Clean water is really the lifeblood of this country. Clean water means the children are going to be in class more, they're not going to be out sick, they're going to have a higher propensity to learn because they're not going to be sick. So the impact there is going to be huge. You'll never know the impact you have on a single child. And you never know what that child's going to be one day. Let me just say thank you for supporting John to come and be a part of this and help us to improve the lives of people in Uganda.
Wow guys, I'm back in East Tennessee after a month of being gone and it's cold here. Definitely not Africa hot anymore. I appreciate you making it all the way to the end of the video. It was an absolutely touching experience for me. I tell you what, I want to thank all of the people who were there that helped make this project happen. You know who you are. Thanks for what you do. I appreciate all of you helping me do things that matter with people that matter. You guys are my peoples, man. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up down there if you thought this was a great video. Share it with your friends. Ding the bell after you subscribe to our channel and it will notify you immediately every time we get to put out new content about amazing water feature projects that our team gets to be a part of around the world. Thank y'all. See you next time.